Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
The first open back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Saints at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Let's go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Look at the Saints defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball, they'll get things done.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Short throw caught by Pitts. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson. takes it. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And second down.
You talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Down, ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
Over to Juke. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Traffic 60. Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut.
Now Carr.
They'll drop this down to Taylor.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First goal at the 5-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down. 60 reps. 60 reps. 10.
on the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's another Falcons
Here we go.
first down.
He'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Let's go. Set.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 5. And the Falcons
90
first
seconds.
down.
Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Touchdown!
Drake London.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. From the gun, it's Carr.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their butt, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Carr.
He's got his running midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
From
line.
Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And holding only 2 there on the screen in 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Shotgun now for Carr. Out to the right here to Wilson.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings them 3rd and
3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3rd and 3.
Come on, set! Bronco 80! Mustang 19!
Here's Carr.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
Touchdown, Saints!
Luke Schoonmaker.
His first touchdown of the year.
And the Saints have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Saints, 40.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete to Mooney.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
14-yard line.
Here we go. Check, huh?
Back to throw here.
There's Mooney with another catch.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll look to throw again.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So now then the penalty's got them set up with a first and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Card out a throw.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 72-yard attempt.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Into the hands of London. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
On the double. Set. Ready?
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Ready. Ready.
Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson.
Well, the Falcons are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Ready? Ready, ready, cut.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Carr to throw again.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
66 yards.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Coup for the extra point.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And that flag accepted.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Down. Ready.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down.
Set. Hut.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Set.
And the
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Set. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Chap 60. Chap 60.
Throwing now is Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
19. Tight.
Carr going to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Falcons 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
That one deep for London.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
32. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. This one, no doubt, important for Matt Gay. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
And Charles, his name etched in the NFL record books. Just the 2nd field goal ever made from 66 yards as he ties Justin Tucker's NFL record.
And everything had to go right for that field goal to be converted. The snap, the hold, the protection, all had to be perfect. No wind working against you, and he nails that one. Congratulations on an incredible kick.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
They'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
That's another Saints first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Carr going to look to throw. That's caught downfield by Addison. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
Let's go now.
Now Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go, set.
Carr to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. On the handoff, Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave